Yo, was good. Got a trade recap. Didn't take any trades today again. Wait, no, I said trade recap. I said market recap. I meant no trades today. I'm out of breath 'cause I just ran up the stairs. But it's been an entire month of January and I haven't taken a single trade. Is it because I'm a bitch? Perhaps, perhaps. But I didn't find any reason to trade. I didn't find any potential setup to trade. And it's been a minute since I kind of took a trade. And there was news today. Bro, I'm so freaking faded, bro. There was news today at 6:30, unemployment claims, but it didn't really affect the markets too much. But I didn't find an initial setup to look at in order to kind of form my bias and look at the charts. So, well, not look at the charts, but just find a reasonable. Bro, I just ripped ass, bro. But just a reasonable setup. Okay, so here we are on GBPUSD now. Here we are, right? So I just watched. I skimmed through one of TJ's new path profitability videos or whatever. I watched 10 seconds of it, low key, but I feel like I don't really need to learn more about it. I feel like I already know what I'm doing, kind of. It's just I need to work on stuff that I myself can only learn. So 4 hours bearish going into market open. Sorry, I meant bullish. We inverted this for value gap to the upside, so I'm looking for potential longs. Because this kind of confirms that the higher time frame is showing bullish structure. And we haven't broken structure to the downside on the larger time frame. Higher time frame holds higher power, right? So that's what I was looking at. On the 1 hour, it may look like shit, we're bearish on the 1 hour, but honestly, what I feel like is when the 1 hour is kind of opposite of 4 hour, it's kind of showing the 4 hour is getting. The 1 hour is just getting ready for the high time frame move that the 4 hour is about to go on. If we're bullish on the 4 hour, 1 hour is just getting that sweep, and then we're preparing for the long term to the upside. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my thought process with that. So what I'm thinking here is 4 hours bullish, 1 hour is bearish, but I don't really look at 1 hour too much. But I look on the 30-minute. I'm looking at the 30-minute for lows to get taken so that we could take longs to the upside. Because we need to take out lows, we need to take out those orders to go up. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking for lows to get taken because those lows are where the how does it work again? Those lows are where the stop losses of the people who are going long are, right? So when you fill in those sell orders, because they have to sell their position, they have to sell their buy position, so then you can take your position and it'll go up, kind of thing. I don't know, maybe that was really bad. Maybe I just got everything wrong there, but I feel like it's just a simple kind of sweep of liquidity. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to see a sweep, but now my question is to you, bro, where's the sweep, bro? We don't see no sweep, bro. We the nearest sweep is right here. This is the nearest 30-minute low. Sure, we could basically look at, hey, look on the 1 hour. 1 hour low is all the way here, bro. There's some ancient low. I'm saying the lows don't boost value from time, but it's if I'm looking for a trade, the way I ideally want to see it is we got a session, a recent session. It's fresh and we could take it out and go along. That's what my high quality trades are usually looking at. That's what my best winners are, and those are the high quality trades that I want to be taking. I don't want to be taking no BS off some random holiday low. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't take anything on GBPUSD, because bro, there was no low to be taken to go high. And there's no real point taking a trade. We opened right here and we don't have any recent lows. If we had a low, I think EURUSD looked a bit better. EURUSD looked a bit better, but again, GBPUSD, this was kind of ass, so I wasn't looking to trade. EURUSD was bearish as well. Actually no, not as well, but we were bearish, closing below this low. So 4 hour confirmed break of structure to the downside, while GBPUSD didn't. So whoa, what just happened? So now bearish, right? Now this is opposite GBPUSD. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for highs to get taken. So we have a high to get taken, but we took out the low, and the low is the target. If we take out the target, then what are we taking the trade on? We can't be taking a trade if we have no target. So that's why I'm not taking a trade on this, because we already took out the Asian low. Sure, you could say, oh, we have this low that we could target, but in order to take a trade to target, we still need to take out that draw on liquidity. We still need to take out that draw on the London high. And do we even get to the London high? No, we do not get to the London high. We do not get to the high on GBPUSD. We do not get to the high on EURUSD, and we do not get to the low on DXY. We don't know, like, when I say high on Euro USD and low on DXY, because DXY and Euro USD are inversely proportional, because the Euro USD slash USD, so it's against the US dollar, so it's just inversely proportional. If you like, if you like, it's just common sense, bro. So 4 hours bearish, looking for highs to get taken, but we didn't take any highs, and we also took out the target. So what am I even trying to take a trade on? I don't know. We just kept on taking downwards. I'm not really trying to take anything. So yeah, that's why I didn't take a trade on this. Euro USD, GBP JPY now 4 hours bearish going into market open. So 4 hour, 4 hours bearish, confirming bearish by inversing this gap. Sure, we have these gaps here, but if we already inversed this one and broke structure to the downside and all that, I feel like we can continue on lower, and we clearly did that. We inversed this gap. This gap may close. This is some crazy wick work, but who knows? It's still printing, so I can't really, like, you never know what's gonna happen. But like, yeah. So 4 hours bearish. Now I'm looking for highs to get taken now. So now this is why I didn't take a trade, bro. Euro USD, like, we took out the low as well. GBP same thing. We took out the low. That's the target. Asian low, we already took that out right before market opens. So if we were bullish, that would look nice, bro. Holy shit, my hair's so flat. If we were bullish, it would have looked nice. But that shit blew my ears up. If we were bullish, it would have been nice. Like, we're setting up for a long. We could, like, we're taking out these positions, we're taking out these orders, and then we could fill in our orders and go long and target these London highs, because that's where, like, the next kind of target is. That's where the stop loss of people who are selling are, and that might be where people are taking profits, and we might continue on lower. So yeah, that's what I was, like, thinking. But we were 4 hours bearish, higher time frame holds higher power, and clearly that played out. Clearly we played down, continued on with that 4 hour structure to the downside. We never showed up really any, like, thing to the upside, so that's why I didn't take any longs on this, because we didn't have any reaction off of this. We just continue on pushing lower, so there's nothing to be taken there. So yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, 6 minutes. I gotta go to bed. I need to go to sleep early, bro. But when I got home, all I did was just work on applying to like volunteer research, stuff like that, bro. It's just actually the matrix, bro. Like, it's actually the rat race, bro. God is doing dumbass shit for no reason, bro. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.